My name's Elizabeth Murphy. I am a partner at Alston and Bird here in Charlotte in the commercial real estate finance group. And so I've been with the firm for a little over 10 years at this point. I grew up in Charlotte. This is my hometown, and I'm really happy to be able to practice here too. I started pro bono a little later in my career. I kind of was under the impression, hey, I know how to close $1 million commercial real estate finance transactions. That's not a skill that anyone really needs pro bono. And so I was a little reluctant to do anything. And I got connected with the special immigrant juvenile status cases. And someone cued me on to, hey, they're probably going to be unopposed. You're a smart person, you can do this. And I got involved and I found it really rewarding, really doable for someone with my skill set, which doesn't include any litigation, and really hit home for me that, hey, lawyers, we're smart people. We can figure out a new trick here and there. And we're not required to know how to do all kinds of pro bono, but picking one thing and figuring it out and mastering it, is easy to do. And, and you can replicate that and do a lot of good. I like what the Advocacy Center stands for. They are all about helping people in our community, no matter if they are U.S. citizens or immigrants or poor, or rich, whatever race they are, they are about helping absolutely everyone. And that's what I love about the Center for Legal Advocacy here in Charlotte. I think that's very important, and it's important for me not only to help them in working, but to support them financially as well. So again, my specialty, and I use specialty loosely, but what I feel really comfortable doing are these special immigrant juvenile status cases where we are representing parents getting custody of their children, which will allow those children to be able to stay in the country, which is key, and not be deported back to their home country. So I think the first case I took had a young girl. She was probably middle school aged. And her parents and her family and her friends all thought, as she was growing up in Central America, that, she had a learning disability. She had, physical disabilities, and she came to Charlotte to live with her mom, went to Charlotte Mecklenburg schools, and the schools found out that, no, she doesn't have any of that. She just has a hearing impairment, and helped her get hearing aids. And then she could learn and she could speak better. And all of that happened, because she was allowed to stay with her only parent, her mom, the only one she knew in the world. And we were able to help her by making sure that, she wouldn't be deported back to a country that she didn't feel safe in, and that she could stay here in Charlotte, where her life had really improved. Beginning, I liked working with the Advocacy Center because they would answer all my questions, and they would help, provide forms when I needed forms, or brainstorm when I came across an issue that boggled me and even boggled them, and we could kind of work together. So what I love about them is, I'm not alone. So even if I'm, working outside my comfort area, they can help guide me and other attorneys, which is really what we need to kind of feel confident to do this work. What I get out of it is just a, purpose, and, doing good work like that and helping people, it always makes you feel good. It's the obvious answer. You do pro bono because it makes you feel good, and you do pro bono because you need to, and you have an obligation to. I have this law license, and it's a privilege, and, I use it on a daily basis to help move markets, but it's nice to also use it to help families. I think a lot of people should volunteer with the center and know that, they will give you the resources you need to figure out, how to how to take one of these cases. They will give you the forms. They will brainstorm with you when you come into roadblocks. And so you're not all alone. You're not taking on more than you can chew. You can do this with their help. And we have an obligation, again, under our license, under state law, we really do have an obligation ethically to do at least 50 hours of pro bono each year. And so, I think this is a very rewarding and doable way to get your pro bono and do good with your license, and that's partnering, with this organization. And, I feel really appreciative of the Legal Advocacy Center for giving me that opportunity, training me, providing me the training and the support to take these cases, because I definitely would never have thought to do this on my own without them, training me up and helping me along the way. And so, I love what I get out of it. I love, the difference we make in these families. I love getting the hugs and the tears at the end when, for me, it didn't seem like a lot of work, but for the folks who are helping, it was everything. And that is just priceless.